Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about something very important. I want to talk to you guys about beginning your semen retention journey. And I'm talking to all the people that are struggling right now or early in their journey. It's very, very difficult to quit. That's the first thing you have to understand. It's kind of easy once you get the hang of it, but it's very difficult. So, let's say you decide that, you want to quit porn. You want to quit watching it. You want to quit releasing your sexual energy, wasting time, feeling depressed. You're done with it. You're sick and tired of it. You've had enough and you want to change. Well, you want to be ready and set a plan for how you're going to recover. And there's one thing to note. The first day that you abstain from any sort of pleasure is going to be a day that you're not going to feel, happy. You're going to kind of feel depressed because you're not getting that dopamine release. So everything seems so boring, depressing, and you will want to go back on the first day if you're not keeping busy. Here's the thing with this semen retention journey, right? You have to plan your fucking day. This is the most important thing that any self-development plan, any recovery plan, any plan that you want to, or any practice that you want to implement into your life or habit or whatever, you have to have a plan, right? And you may not always do the things according to the plan, but at least you'll have somewhat of a guideline to go by. And so with semen retention, right? Let's say you just, for months and months you've been going, you've been ejaculating twice a day or even more. It's gonna be really depressing the first day you stop because you're not getting the release of dopamine in your brain, and now everything you do seems like it's, you're not getting the joy that you thought you would get out of, let's say, reading a book, working out, talking to a friend, or doing just anything productive, homework, right? Or any work. And so what you need to do is you kind of have to like instill what I'm about to tell you in this video. You need to realize that the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to a month, right? At a month, it starts to kind of get effortless, but mainly the first week or two, especially the first few days, right? Listen, you're going to have you may not have insane withdrawals, again, depending on how addicted you were, but you're going to have urges. You're going to have visuals of naked women pop up in your mind, and it's going to sound so enticing, and you're going to want to go indulge, and you get in that mood again where it's like, I get to jack off, yes, right? But you have to really be someone who observes your emotions and logically talk to your emotional brain and say no, okay? No. And when you say no, you're going to have resistance. And when you say no is the exact time for you to go get up and do something, because you don't want to just sit around and have these conversations about why you shouldn't relapse, because you will relapse, right? You only have so much mental energy power, arguing back and forth with, these urges and the chatter about you going back is only going to make the problem worse, and it's going to make you feel frustrated, and you're just going to feel tense, anxious, and you're going to feel like shit. So when you have those urges, you have to go move or you have to go do something, right? And you may still have the urge and it may not feel very good going for a walk, or again, these things aren't going to really give you the fulfillment that they should, because at a younger age when you weren't addicted, these things were kind of natural, and they were enough to satisfy you, but now they're not. So what you need to do is the first day, if you're really struggling right now, the first day, before you even start the next day going on a streak, I want you to take out a pen and piece of paper, and I want you to write down at least 5 to 6 things that you're going to do the next day, so you won't really think too much about no fap or semen retention, because it's easy to get, on the first day, you'll get halfway through the day and you'll think, oh, I'm doing good, and then all of a sudden an urge comes and you just relapse again. So you have to have a plan, at least for a couple days to a week. Honestly, I'm gonna start doing this. I don't do it, but it's kind of what helped me restart. After I relapse, sometimes it helps me to get back on and develop longer streaks, right? So that's really what I'm trying to deliver here. Get a piece of paper, right? All right, in the morning I'm going for a walk. Next thing I'm gonna do some homework. After that I'm gonna go play basketball. After that I'm gonna read. After that I'm gonna go for a walk in nature. After that I'm gonna go see a friend. And so you don't have to consistently do these things back to back, but make sure you have something that you're looking ahead to in your day. Because when I relapse, I notice that when I do something and then I don't have something coming up next, that's when I'll be like, all right, I got nothing to do, so I'm bored and I'm here by myself, so I might as well just do something, right? And then all the urges come back. I don't have any plan or anything, and then that's when you relapse. So really, don't make it a mental game. Don't try to fight the urges. Don't try to chatter back and forth in your mind about why you should or shouldn't relapse. It doesn't work. It's never worked for me. I cannot convince. It's hard to convince your mind to stop when an urge comes up. It's hard. That's why you have to have a plan to do things during the day. Guys, even if you have a video game console, play that for a couple hours, right? Again, I'm not saying play it all night. Play it for a couple hours, because it'll help you kind of forget about, whether... Honestly, I hate to say this. I really hate to say this. Video games are actually really good for kind of like giving you like incremental breaks throughout your day. Because, let's say you're addicted to porn, working out's not going to give you much fulfillment. Reading, listen to music, maybe. Going for a walk, maybe. But if you play video games, that's a good source of dopamine, right? It gives you, it's obviously not as much as porn, but it gives you a little bit of more dopamine. So that'll kind of help you feel content, at least in the beginning, right? I'm not saying play video games every day, no. But in the beginning, if you need to, especially right now we're in fucking quarantine, go for it. Definitely go for it. Couple hours. It's better for you to play video games for a couple hours than to sit in your bed on your phone thinking about if you should type in Pornhub on your search browser, right? So those are some tips that I think can help you early on, right? Because early on is really when it's difficult. You get to 5 days and you relapse. You get to a week, you relapse. You get to 2 weeks, you relapse. So even in my own journey, I'm going to start writing down shit that I'm going to do each and every day. So I have a plan. So my day is structured. So it's not, just do whatever you feel during the day. No, we need structure. We need a little bit of structure in our day, in our life, right? So guys, to really end this video, just kind of take it day by day. Focus on each day, because each day is the only time we live. We don't live in tomorrow. We don't live in yesterday. We don't live 2 days from now. We're living today. And the next moment, and the next activity, and the next hobby is what we're doing every single day, right? So we don't live in the future. We don't live in the past. It's right now. So it's what you do every day. If you win every day, you win you win at life. You really will win at life if you just win every day. So that's my advice. I mean, there's a lot more depth that goes into addiction. But, if you're just trying to start, again, what did I say? Write shit down and then follow that plan the next day. If you've been addicted for 2 months, it's not going to be easy getting up and going to work out or going for a walk, because you've been accustomed to laying down all day, scrolling through your phone, playing video games, watching TV, and so you're not really accustomed to doing stuff. So it's gonna feel out of the norm for you, and then that's really difficult, right? We're creatures of habit. So that's my advice. It's gonna be hard. It's hard. It's dude. Like when I go back on a streak, first day, couple days, it's hard. You know, and it gets actually hard later on too because your libido builds up and you have a lot of energy. So you really need to use your energy, guys. If you're young, you gotta be like working out hard as shit. Because if you don't, it's gonna like you're gonna have all this excess like thoughts in your mind. You're gonna be overthinking so much, guys. I'm telling you, once you get to like day 30, even like third weekend, dude, you just have so much energy that like it's too much sometimes, and it can get in your head, and you can have so much thoughts about this and that, and so you got to use your energy. That's another thing, sexual transmutation, and you transmutate your energy. You transmute your energy by having a plan and doing stuff. Guys, on this journey, we cannot afford to sit down and be on our phone for 3, 4, 5 hours. That's not gonna work. We got to go for walks. We have to work out hard. We're men. We're made to do stuff, right? So that's really the moral of this video. I hope it can help you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when I upload. And if you have any questions, comments, whatever, like I said, leave them down below, and I will do my best to get back to you. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.